Hey, what's up? So, yeah. It is, I never know what day it is. It's Sunday, okay? It's Sunday. You know, the Sunday after the Sunday that was the Sunday before. It's that Sunday, okay? And I'm in the car, I'm on my way home. You know how this goes. Where do I start? It was 104 degrees yesterday. 104 degrees. And yeah, it was hot. It was hot. It's been hot for about 2 or 3 weeks now. It's been blazing hot. And somebody was like, oh, I can't wait for fall. And I'm thinking, there's not going to be a fall. There are only 2 seasons now, hot and cold. That's it. Because I don't even remember spring. I was like, oh, spring is coming. I can wear my blazers and my... No. It was either cold or it was hot. That was it. Like all through March, at the beginning of March, it was cold. Then by the end of March, it was hot. That was it. There was no spring. There were no April showers bringing May flowers. It was cold and then it was hot. Period. So now it's, my car says it's 102 degrees. Subtract about 5 degrees from that, and that's how hot it is on July, what is this, July 20 something. I don't know. I should really start paying attention to the date before I press record, like seriously. But this weather has people acting really crazy. Like they don't know what to put on, I guess, when it's this hot outside. They don't know what's appropriate and inappropriate to wear to different places when it's this hot outside. I just drove past a little boy with apparently a jacket tied around his waist. Maybe it was just a really big short sleeve shirt with, you know, it's so big that he could tie the sleeves up. I don't know. But it's standstill, oh my God, hot outside. Like you don't want to breathe, you don't want to do anything. You don't want to walk anywhere. You don't want anybody to touch you. You don't want anybody to look at you. You don't want anybody to ask you a question. It's too hot to think. It's too hot to do anything. It's like hot. It's really super mega extra hot outside. And sure, it's hot, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me all that much because I have air conditioning in my car, and I have air conditioning in my house, and I don't have to go outside, and if I am outside, I don't have to be outside for more than like 5 or 10 minutes, so it's not that annoying, but it's just hot. That's okay. That's fine, because we had feet and feet of snow in February, like feet and feet of snow, so it's going to be hot. That's cool because when it's hot outside, it's going to be hot, that's cool. Anyway, because when it's hot outside, you know, you can still go somewhere. When there are feet and feet of snow on the ground and your only activity is shoveling your car out, not a good look. When you're stuck inside like a hermit and you start to go crazy and do karaoke while you're sitting in bed and then you post it to YouTube like I did earlier this year. Yeah, stir crazy. I go stir crazy when there are feet and feet of snow on the ground. I'm cool when it's hot outside. I'm cool. So the weather is really weird and it's causing there's going to be a hurricane in the Gulf, and they're saying, well, since there's going to be a hurricane in the Gulf, then there's not going to be anybody there to make sure that the cap stays on the well, but we're going to leave the cap on the well. And I'm thinking to myself, duh, like why would you take the cap off the well, not the whale, the well? Why would you take the cap off the well if there was no reason to take the cap off the well? Like why would you take the cap off the well and you don't know if the cap is going to, because of the hurricane, blow off the well or not. Is there still hurt? I don't even know. Like, I stopped watching the news on Thursday because I was tired of them telling me it was hot. I know it's hot. Let's talk about something else. So, yeah, they were like, oh, well, you know, everybody that's been monitoring the cap on the oil well has to evacuate, and so we don't know if the cap is going to blow off the oil well. So should we leave the cap on the oil well? Should we take it off? Leave the thing there. Like, who knows? It might not blow off. It might not. And if it does, then you just take another 97 days or whatever to put another one on there. Whatever. But I'm so tired of talking about the oil spill in the Gulf. And I'm so tired of the conspiracy theories and the water, it's going to ruin everybody's water supply and all of that and the end of times and blah, 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 blah. When it starts raining locusts, then we can talk about the end of times. A little oil in the water. You can separate oil from water real easy. It'll be all right. I promise. Even though I don't even really think that that's going to happen, but neither here nor there. Let's move on. Shirley Sherrod. Good old Shirley Sherrod was minding her own business at her good government job, and suddenly some stupid blogger that was digging in the crates decides to make an example out of her. Why? Because the Tea Party is racist. Plain and simple. The Tea Party is racist. And because the NAACP decided to call them on their racistness, they decided to make themselves seem less racist by calling some black woman racist. Now, follow me here just a little bit. I don't have a dictionary here in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that the implication behind the definition for racism has a lot less to do with just disliking a particular race and a lot more to do with institutions, rules, laws, and mindsets that were set up to oppress a specific race. That's just my thing. Like, that's always been my thing, though. I'm pretty much convinced that black people, any minority really, by definition can't be racist because of the historical factors that are, that are included in the whole idea of being racist. So, with that being said, Shirley Sherrod was minding her business. Oh, you can't really see me, but oh well. Shirley Sherrod was minding her business. There we go. Shirley Sherrod was minding her business at her government job last week, and she lost her job because of something that a story that she told about something that happened so long ago. And I'm thinking to myself, how did this happen? Like, what's with all the jumping the gun and everybody got involved and everybody was so outraged? And I'm thinking to myself, when I saw the video, I was like, okay, what's the rest of the story? Like, you can take any two lines that I said in this little vlog or whatever and make it turn out, you can make me seem anything you want me to, any way you want me to sing. So when I heard it, I was like, okay, what's the big deal? But then when I realized that John Blasted Tea Party was involved and it had a lot to do with that, I was just like, come on, really? Like, you're just going to continue to play into their hands? I need everybody, all the Democrats, all the NAACP, I need everybody to get a backbone. I need everybody to really take a stand. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like, this whole, oh, God, it's aggravating me to no end that the Democrats and the Obama administration want to appease everybody. You can't please everybody, and you're not going to, so why try? You have a platform, stick to it, forget everything else. All this going back and forth about, oh, she should get her job back, and then he called her to try to give her job back. She don't want it back. I wouldn't want it back. Be like, whatever, you can keep that. Thanks, but no thanks. So I've talked for 10 minutes. This is like the longest one I've done. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to upload this. So I'm going to tell everybody to have a good Sunday. Celine, look, I stopped driving. Look, I'm not driving anymore. See? I stopped driving. I mean, of course, I'm home now, and that's why I stopped driving, but I'm going to try to not do this in the car next time, okay? Just to make you and my mom feel better about it. All right. Have a good one, y'all.